Hi guys, Mark here. As promised, I'm going to show, I've been asked so many times at the moment, how I'm creating my my canvases. So I'm going to go ahead and do this wraparound canvas and just show you the process that I go through to create well, I think a nice canvas, and seems like some of you guys do too. The other thing is, if like I've said on my blog, if any of you guys can come up with a nice title for this canvas, I will then send this off as a prize, and I'll choose what I think is probably the best title for it. So I'm going to crack on. The first thing I use is Mod Podge, and it's the matte. You can use any PVA glue for this, and I've already primed my canvas, but this is just to put the tissue paper on with, which some of you guys have already guessed at. So I'll just crack on with this, and it's the first layer of texture that I put on. So I'll just crack on with this. I'm going to have to get some more. I'm running out pretty fast. It seems like the more I'm doing the bigger my canvases are getting. So, and whilst I'm doing this, I'd like to thank everybody for their very kind comments and actually encouraging me to do this video. And it's my first video, so I hope it comes out okay. And I'm sorry it's not silent in here, but I can't work in total silence, so I've got a bit of music on in the background. I'll just get this painted pretty quick. And you don't have to be perfect with this by any means, because there's not going to be like smooth surfaces or anything like that as such. So, and you'll have to forgive me if I move around a bit. That's how how I work. So that's got a pretty good cover on it. Now what I do is I've just got some tissue paper here, and don't be too fussy with it at all. In fact, the less fussy you are, the better, because you need wrinkles and things like that. And I'm sure you've all seen this kind of thing before. And hopefully I can get most of this done in one take. If not, then I will put part 2 up. If it dries out a little bit, just add a little bit more glue. And as you can see, it's already giving a bit of texture. I'm just going to turn this up, so hopefully it's still in focus. Try and work as fast as I can. And I'll give a shout out to a couple of people, because there's people like Jennings644 Fiona, and I've seen her work on canvases. There's various other guys out there that have done canvases, and you know, off the top of my head, I'll try and put some links at the end of my video, or at least I'll put in a comments box who really sort of inspired me. But again, I think I've said that the odder these are, the better I like it. strange. I like strange things. Don't worry about corners and things like that. You can tighten, fasten these down a little bit better. It's just I'm trying to do this for time, and I will when I post it out it will be all done. It'll be nice. The music that's playing in the background, it's not that intrusive. It's oh, is it Angelus, I think. It's one of my partner's. You know, I put that on the back there and it's going to stick. Okay, right. What I do then is in just various areas I will just put a bit of a coating of this Mod Podge over the top, which again gives a bit of a coating. It's not important. In fact, that's just a bit too long there, so I'm just going to cut this down a bit. In fact, just tear it back a little bit. It doesn't matter. It seems to go quite thin. Better. So you get the idea. It's to cover and give it a good base. Right. And then just give it a quick dry. This is what I'll take the time up with this video, is the fact that some of this I've got to get it dried, so practically dry. It doesn't take that long. Please excuse the fact that I'm all over the place with this. I'm trying to remember that I'm trying to show this on camera. There's a little trick that I've found purely by accident to give a little bit more texture, and that's okay. I'm just about to show you that now, and this is only $1.99. It's really cheap. It's a PVA glue for playgroups and schools and things like that. But the thing is, it causes an effect with modelling paste. This particular one does, and which I'm just going to add some bits and bobs of this now. Find my there we go, my palette knife, and I just want some odds and ends of this paste. Don't need too much, and it's just to give again an altered effect. Be rough, just to give it. I try and work toward the outside pieces, just to give that as though that's the affected area. Please let me know, guys, if you don't think I'm making any sense at all. I'm trying to do the two, and if I go quiet, it's because I'm trying to concentrate. Right, that's enough of that there. And I'll just show you this effect that I was on about in a moment. I'm just trying to find a mask. Right, I use this as a mask. It's off one of those punched like sequin ribbons. You can get this in a roll, but because it's got love hearts on it, and I tend to use this So I'm just going to put some in this corner. A couple of places. And put another around here, I think. Lift it off. Again, it's just to give dimension. Get that clean. Right. This is what I was on about. You use a little piece, not a lot at all, of this. I'm just going to show you in a moment. It's probably out of shot. And it's just literally a little squirt of this glue, and then you mix the two together, and I'll show you what it does. It literally goes like a ball. It literally goes very sticky, like a ball of chewing gum, but stickier. But when you put it on and hold it and stretch, it goes like skin. So hopefully this is coming out in the shot. It's a bit weird. And stretch it apart and then stick it down. It gives a real cool effect. And I've tried it with other PVA glue and it doesn't work as well. And I say, if you can get hold of it, it's very cheap, and it seems to mix really well with the modelling paste. And for some reason, it goes like a silicone-y type feel to it. So if we'll grab that. And again, it was found by pure accident. I was just trying to make it go further initially. And then it had this effect. It does. I know there's the wrinkles and everything there, but it does have a real adds a little bit more dimension to it, I think. So I'll just make a little bit more. See, it just all of a sudden goes. I'm sure kids would love this. It has a really, really good and you can keep getting hold of it and stretching it different ways. Trying to keep an eye on the time, make sure that I don't run out of time, which is what I'm apt to do. So you get the general idea. You just literally, all I've done is used the tissue paper, some modelling, bit of Mod Podge in areas just to key it down. Then all I've used is some modelling paste, flick that onto it, any masks that you choose for yourselves, and then I've made this mixture up of a bit of modelling paste and some cheap PVA glue, and it's created like this skin effect. That's all I've put on at this moment in time. And I'll just put just a bit more paste, a bit more modelling paste. I want to have that as a nice effect. Okay. Tissue. Just clean my brush. Please excuse me. Okay. Just got to clean some glue up. And okay, right. All I've got to do now is just give that a bit of a dry. Again, if I run out of time, guys, I'll just do the next part and post these up. I just need to have this so it's touch dry. Okay. So, and I know it will do, but in part 2 I'll go on to show you what the next step is. So I'll catch you on part 2.